How's it going, guys? It's the Bamboozler. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 weight classes that the UFC should add. So the first one is 165, which we'll call bruiserweight, 195, which we'll call cruiserweight, 220, which will be the new heavyweight, super heavyweight will be 221 up to 265. So I'm going to elaborate on each weight class now. So 165 bruiserweight, fighters like Colby Covington, Nate Diaz, and Jorge Masvidal could fight there. A lot of these guys would struggle to make 155, but 170-pound guys might be a little big compared to them. If you look at Usman standing next to Colby, they don't look like they should be fighting in the same weight class. Usman's a lot bigger than him. He definitely cuts a lot more weight. You know, Colby says pussies cut weight, but I think it would do him good if he fought at 165. I think he would be champ too. So 165 is also just such a natural weight. Like, that's what I would want to fight at if because I think I'm gonna be fighting at 170, which I don't know, I'm gonna be small compared to a lot of guys like in height wise, but 155 would be a grueling cut for me. So anyways, moving on to 195. So guys like Paulo Costa, he recently struggled to make 185, could benefit from a 195-pound division. Plus, you look at the weight gap between 185 to 205 is just ridiculous. So you get guys that are trying to get this advantage of fighting a smaller man, making huge weight cuts or ridiculous weight cuts, and it ends up harming them in the end. Like Paulo Costa is the perfect example of that. And then you get guys that are too big for 170, but they are a little small for 185, so then they could fight at 175 instead, and then the bigger guys could fight at 195, and then natural 185ers. So moving on, 220, which would be the new heavyweight. Guys like Stipe Miocic could fight at this weight. If you look at Stipe next to Francis Ngannou, they do not look like they should be fighting in the same weight class at all. A lot of times these guys they're too big to make 205, but they're too small compared to their opponents, because some of these guys weigh in at 265, 266, and they're weighing in at like 225, and they're not cutting weight. So it's like, it would just be a lot more fair for them to fight guys closer to their actual weight instead of fighting a guy that might be 40 pounds bigger than you, which is ridiculous. So yeah, welterweight would be at 175, and 220 plus would be super heavyweight, so 221 up to 266. If we make more weight classes, that also means more belts, more champions, a lot easier for pay-per-views to sell, and there's less bullshit interim titles that they put on the line for no reason, just because they want to have a belt be on the line for the pay-per-view. But if we had more weight classes, they wouldn't have to do all these bullshit interim titles. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and give the video a like and share it, please, and have a good one. Peace out, guys.